The biggest thing I thought we did well was show up with energy. I mean, I thought our approach was going to be critical to this game. Obviously, we're coming off a 2-game skid, against good teams, one on the road, one at home. We felt like, we had opportunities to win both those games, and you just don't want to let a third one slip through, but you're at Baylor. I mean, it's a coin toss type game if you're lucky. So I just thought we did a good job showing up with energy. And obviously Henry and Tobe, we kind of played our bigger lineup, which we haven't done much today. I thought they were great. So, Henry is he's turning into Hank right in front of our eyes. So I'm super proud of him.
Do you feel like that comment you made about, worried about being an ass kicking in this game, did you carry that message to the guys too, and did that make a difference, do you think?
What comment did I make to you?
You were saying you all thought we were going to get our ass kicked, is what you said. We thought.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I was getting myself juiced up. So I knew coming in here today that losing was a possibility, and there's no shame in it. Scott does an amazing job, but I also knew today's win was important for our season and our team, and we approached it as such.
That's what I meant. Like, did you give the guys a particular challenge, like, two losses, how are you going to come back?
Hey, we challenge these guys every way we can. We're coaches. We're manufacturing challenges and figuring out what we can, and we got a good group of guys. Things haven't come easy for this team, but I think that could also be, a little bit life in the Big 12, and we're learning on the fly.
Henry, obviously you guys hit some big free throws down the stretch. How tough is that? I mean, you guys, I'm sure, deal with that on the road all the time when the fans are waving and everything. How tough is that to go up and knock down 2 big ones like that?
I would say it's still knocking down free throws the same as empty gym or in the game. Like, you're more tired and adrenaline is up, but that's about it. I would say you don't really listen to the noise that's coming from the outside.
But hey, that's big time for Henry. I mean, obviously last game he had a few free throws that, you probably wishes he would have back. Henry's a great shooter and a great free throw shooter, and someone that we're comfortable having in at the end of the game, just for his ball skills, his hands, and I know he's a good shooter. And so I'm proud that he had the opportunity to step up today. I think you were 3 for 4. So, hey, I see room for improvement.
Yeah.
Henry, when Norchad Omier leaves the game for Baylor, their tallest guy in the court, I think, is about 6'6". What was the strategy going in when facing those lineups on how to attack that?
Well, we knew that we also had a 2 big lineup, so we knew that they're kind of get smaller when they take him out. So I think Toby did an amazing job sealing, and he's just such a big presence down there, so it was easy to find him. And in the offensive rebound, we just all got to crash because we know we got a height advantage down there.
And speaking of that, Tommy, was your decision to start Henry because of the matchup or because of the way he's been playing? Or?
I mean, it's been something that's been on my mind for a while, and it's no demotion for anyone. I've been wanting to play this big lineup for a while, and when Trey went out, we got a few opportunities to try it a little bit more. And then last game, I wanted to do it a little bit more, but I found once the flow of the game got going, fouls dictate a lot of your subs. So let's say Tobe gets an early foul, Henry subs for him. And then Henry plays 6 minutes in a row and maybe he's a little bit fatigued, so then Tobe subs for him. I just didn't find a sweet spot where I could play both of them together. So, when I got home and kind of started, going through my thoughts, I thought this might be a good opportunity to try it. I don't know if we'll stick with it long term, but obviously for today, it was okay.
Well, Henry, did you know that was coming to make a difference in your game? I think this is the first time you started here.
Well, we just know you got to step up, and you just got to be ready from the moment you don't kind of get to look at the game and kind of fill it out like when you come off the bench. But you're still basketball. You're just used to playing it.
One more thing, Tom. Do you feel like you guys hung on obviously tonight, but in general, the last 3-4 games, maybe because of the way the schedule is, guys.
Well, I mean, listen. We could dissect every factor. I still think those are winnable games. And those are games that Arizona basketball wants to win, and we're going to get better from them. I mean, that's the key. I mean, one guy I do want to mention is Anthony Del Orso. Anthony, it hasn't come easy for him, and I've really encouraged him to hunt more shots and just become more of a catch-and-shoot threat. And I thought he gave us some great minutes tonight and really, really helped us out. He didn't get to close the game, but I thought, his early contributions, should not go unnoticed.
Well, has that been partly just
I mean, listen, there's a little bit there, but the other deal is to listen. This kid can really shoot the ball. So, I think he's just got to put on his shooting hat more and a little less of his dribbling hat and hunt, catch, and shoot shots. The beautiful thing about him, he is good enough off offense. If it is a hard closeout, he can put the ball on the ground. But I want him to be a shoot first and ask questions guy later.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, defensively, though, if there's matches where it just...
Yeah, for sure. I mean, listen, you're always making those decisions. But this is what I know. If he's out there stroking threes, that other coach is not feeling good when he has an open catch and shoot shot. So we gotta in order for us to get to our ceiling, we've got to capitalize on everybody in our team, maximizing their opportunities and their roles.
Last question. Well, you're saying about, those games you want to win, but I just meant particularly just wearing down, do you think physically at all,
I mean, Bruce, you and I could think about every excuse in the book. I'm not an excuse guy. I don't live in hypotheticals. I don't make excuses. So, we had 2 games that I thought were winnable. I've rewatched them, and I've rewatched the end of them really closely and try to figure out ways I can get better and to help our guys a little bit more. And then obviously giving them some advice on how I think we can close these games better. Because I think we've been a good closing team, the last couple months. We just, we lost a tough game to a K-State team that's playing really well at home, and obviously Houston's got a great thing going. So, but you know what? We got to move on. We got to move on to the next one. We're thankful. We hopefully get a couple days off this week, and I know, Bruce, you'll like to report that, so we'll probably take a couple days off in a row, so you don't even have to ask me. And then I can't wait Saturday when we get to play BYU at home. Thanks, guys. Bruce, I know you didn't get one more question, so I just answered it. You got Henry. I'm done.
BJ, obviously it was a uphill climb much of the game. What got y'all back in the game?
First and foremost, I just want to say God is great. He blessed us to play the game of basketball, and thank God that nobody got injured tonight on both teams. But to answer your question, we just got to play hard. Every possession, we can't take no possessions off. That's what it is. When we think we can take a break, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really killed us.
Chad, what did y'all do second half defensively? They scored 41 points in the first half, shot 60%, and y'all really kind of contained them in the second half. What did y'all do better in the second half?
I mean, as BJ said, first of all, thanks God. Nobody get hurt. Like, this was a physical game tonight. I mean, I think there was just a little bit more grit. Not enough, though. Like, we came up more aggressive. We did little things different than we did in the first half, and that make we play defense better, but it was not enough. You got to give them credit, too.
Norche, we talked the other day about finding a way to win, when y'all aren't making shots. But how hard is that when the shots aren't falling?
I mean, coming into games, we're not expecting for BJ to go 1 for 6. Like, we expecting him go 4 for 6, 5 for 6. So like it's a little frustrating shooting at home and not hitting shots. We just gotta put more shots up and get on that side again. We gotta hit shots at home, away. Like, we just gotta trust ourselves, confidence. I mean, I think we're gonna be all right.
Thank you, guys. I know it's real late. First, I want to thank God for a great Big Monday opportunity for our team, and thank the crowd that came out late at night. Unfortunately, to beat a good team like this, we got to make better shots or make more shots. In the last 2 games, we haven't shot from 3 like we're capable. So, as a staff, we got to do a better job getting us better looks, because we do have better shooters than that. So the good thing is with the more time this week, hopefully offensively, we can find a way to get our guys in better positions to be successful. I was proud of how we competed against Arizona size. And I thought for us to win, I thought if we could break even second chance points and not get a bunch of live ball turnovers, keep them out of transition, and then if we shot it decent, we had a chance. And the exciting thing is we haven't, with this group, we've only had 2 games, and hopefully we can get everybody clicking, because we haven't played our best.
Scott, it was an uphill climb much of the game. What did change to allow y'all to get into it and kind of get down? It was a 3-point game late. So.
Yeah, we've been a second half team. I mean, the last 3 games we were down, outscored opponents by I think 10 or something in the second half. I know their size. Obviously, without Josh, we really struggle with size. But you can offset that if offensively we can do a better job putting ourselves in position to get some better looks. And we're doing a good job getting the free throw line. 72%. It's not good enough to win a top 25 game. But again, our guys, I thought they competed and gave us a chance second half, and probably maybe they got a little tired, Arizona.
Scott, they were getting a lot of stuff baseline and behind the zone. What did you do defensively in the second half?
I tell you, it's we went to man, obviously. Them starting the 2 bigs, something they haven't done. And, I mean, both those guys were really good, 6 for 9, 4 for 6. And we knew how good Henry was. He's 19-7 against us last time. So I think their size, again, allowed them to get easies. And they got veteran guards that don't get sped up, and they get the ball to the right spots. And Tommy's a really good coach. He's going to make sure that guys are in position to score. But you give up touches in the charge circle to those 2 guys, they're not missing.
VJ's really stepped up against big teams, particularly in the second half. What can you say about his mental toughness and just understanding the point of the game, when to drive, when to try and get to the free throw line?
Well, I think VJ's ability to affect the game in a lot of ways. Last game, I think he had 8 rebounds and 6 assists, 0 turnovers, and really we need double-doubles out of him, being undersized. So he's a winner. He'll do what it takes to win. He'll try to find ways, and again, that's what excites me with this group right now. Is if we can stay healthy with the 7, we'll find ways to put them in better positions to be successful. And we're not going to shoot 22% the rest of the year.
At one point in the first half, y'all went back to that sort of perimeter motion screen setting offense with the guards, got some open looks there. But a lot of the time the shots just weren't falling. How did you feel on a process level the offense played tonight?
I think, I mean, Arizona's one of the top offense and defensive teams, so they deserve a lot of credit with their size and length for us not being effective. But we'll look at film, and I mean, the first thing is if they're playing 2 bigs, we got to get more, whoever they're, 1 big's guarding one of our guards, and we got to find a way to offset that. So.
Scott, obviously a second loss at home in the Big 12. Does that put pressure on you guys to go on the road and try to steal a couple? Or
I think there's pressure every game. We're trying to finish strong and see what we can put together with these guys. So you hate losing any game. Home games are the worst. Thank you, guys. That was a late night.